So it's been a while since I've uploaded a video, mainly because there's been so much stuff going on in my life. New house, looking for new jobs, renovating everything, etc. So everything's been packed away, then unpacked and packed away, but still trying to find time to upload half decent videos on Gran Turismo, finding tunes. There's been a lot since the last update anyway. This is gonna be a little ramble video, by the way. There's been a lot since the last update. A lot of engine swaps, a few new events, but here's the problem. It's kind of like GTA was, and it's kind of the reason why I stopped playing GTA is because there's just it's drip feeding. They're releasing about maybe what an hour and a half of content every month, and then I couldn't even money grind because obviously there was that glitch recently between it was 1.22 and 1.23 where the game would just black screen after an event and then you'd have to restart your game. In my case, I was lucky enough to get the rewards, but it just meant I needed to spend an extra 5 minutes launching up my PS4, which sounds like a jet plane every time it plays, just to get the rewards back. So I'm wasting like 5 minutes just to get back into the game. Um, there are a few videos I've had stockpiled already, but never uploaded because I didn't really have the time. Especially now Christmas is coming up, work's gonna be like, oh my god. Like work's just gonna be like, oh no, we need you in, and I'm like, oh my god. But that's life, isn't it? Money before anything else. Um, there are a few new video ideas that I've got. I'm hosting a little mini time attack series on my mate's Discord. I don't know if he'll let me put the link to the Discord in the description or whatever. But I've been enjoying myself hosting that time attack, watching people's driving lines on certain tracks, different restrictions. I'll have a video up on that as soon as I collect all the clips. Um, Sound quality is probably going to go down because I don't have my mic set up, and also I don't have my capture card. So there's just a long method of uploading the video as private to YouTube, downloading it, deleting the video, editing it, then re-uploading it, which is kind of what I'm doing now through OBS. I think the most exciting thing on Gran Turismo so far has been the engine swaps, or the compatibility at least. I know you can put the 13B in the Suzuki Cappuccino. I've seen one of the guys on my Discord literally made a tune and it just flipped over doing a wheelie. There's also the new engine, the Ferrari engine, 458 engine, which you can put in the 4C. So there's a few others. They'll be on GT Planet, which is where I usually get my information from. Found a few new people as well on Discord. Like coming up is a race hosted by Chad Rice on Twitch. He's actually a pretty sound guy from Australia. He does the modified midweek series where he just races about in game. So here's a little clip of the start of the race. You can see my shitty driving. Yeah, I got a few new ideas. A few people were asking about potentially making like how to tune videos, like basic how to tune videos. Once I get my capture card, I'd hopefully get that. But then again, I'm not a very good driver. Let's be honest. I'm probably B rated at best. But I do know my way around a setup when I see it. But setups are subjective. It depends on your driving style. So I can put out tunes for my driving style, but you might be like, oh my god, this car feels horrible. But yeah, the other thing was, yeah, because so many people were abusing the tomahawk glitch, they've made it so that suspension doesn't affect PP anymore, which means the PP system is basically useless. Because every little tweak that you'd make would obviously have a big effect on your handling and put your performance points up. But now, I think after, was it 1.24 now, it doesn't matter, which I think is kind of stupid. Because that just means you can have some overpowered car in a bracket, just put the weight up or something, turn the power down a bit, and just because of the way it drives, it beats everything else. So it's kind of back to that the very start when there was no BOP races in sport mode, and everyone would just put like 120 kilos of ballast on the front of a Porsche and then Porsche RSR, the GT3 car, and then they'll just end up beating everyone because it was way more balanced and it was easier to throw into corners. So now I think it's only tires, aero, obviously ballast and power restriction that fix the performance points rather than actual suspension and originally when the game first came out transmission tuning. But then I think the transmission tuning was based on how the I think it was how the bot races around. So like the GT Sophie bot that simulates the performance point limit. Because performance points is calculated with a bunch of random bots driving around the track, and then there's some sort of algorithm that calculates the performance point based on speed and cornering ability. But apparently, the Tomahawk got so low because the bot couldn't get out of third or fourth gear. It was like stuck in that gear, so it had so much power, but it was reading its top speed as like 45 mile an hour, which is why you could get that like 500 pp Tomahawk or whatever it was. But that's enough of that. I've My plan for the future of this channel is to hopefully upload at least twice a week any sort of Gran Turismo video. It will be like a money guide, tuning guide, random rambling sessions, um, maybe even like just a random race in the background like this, just like a one take sort of thing. Or like this video. This video is going to be like a one take anyway. I'm not going to bother trying to record it again because otherwise it feels scripted. I don't really like scripted videos because I'd rather just blow off the top of my head to see what there is to talk about. But if it's like an informative video, I'll have little points on my phone to talk about at this point or at that point. But my plan is to hopefully try and get this channel back up to scratch, do some engine swap reviews, do some obviously more top speed tunes, more performance points based tunes for money money farming or whatever it is. I'll upload some like some livery videos as well because I've made a few liveries and I'm currently enjoying like just chilling out making liveries. I sometimes stream it over on Twitch as well, so you can have a look. All the links and stuff to my socials will be in the description. But I think that's enough of me rambling. I'll leave you to watch the rest of this race, however long it is, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video, which will be uploaded later this week, the week of 10th of October.